Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to my channel. I'll be sharing with you today my AM and PM skincare routine. Now, yesterday was my birthday and I turned 55 years old. I just can't even believe it. Time just really flies, doesn't it? Well, I have kept pretty much the same skincare routine this year. I've added a few things here and there, and I'll be sharing that with you today. Now, my goals for my skin are these. I want to try to minimize my pores in this area as much as possible, keep my fine lines as calm and as little as possible. Also, sagging. My family has very little wrinkling, my parents, grandparents, but they've dealt more with the sagging skin. So that's something that I'm concerned about looking at my genetics. So those are the main things that I focus on with my skincare. Now, I want to do all of this without being in a doctor's office as far as for Botox, fillers, or any of those things. I've just decided I don't want to use those. I want to try to use skincare that will just make my skin look as healthy and youthful as I can. In the morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is cleanse my face because I have all of the skincare ingredients from the night before on my skin, and I want to get them off and get my skin clean and put in my morning ingredients and get ready to put my makeup on. This year, I've been using this one from the Face Shop. It's their Rice Water Bright. I love it. It's a great cleanser. You can see I've used it up to the last couple of drops. It was wonderful for getting off my eye makeup too. I really liked it. I'm also using this one from Burt's Bees, their cleansing oil. Now, the thing that's changed in my routine that I'll be talking a little about, but I have other things I want to share with you, is Curology reached out to me. Now, Curology, I had looked into it several times and had thought about subscribing to their products. And I just kept sort of putting it off. And when they reached out to me, I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to try their products, share with you my journey. I've taken a lot of before photos up close, very close, and we will be able to do comparisons as I try the products over the next year. Now, they sent me their cleanser. What's great about this is it has a great pH for keeping your skin at a level it should be. The cleanser also creates a moisture barrier so you don't get dehydrated, and it also helps keep the inflammation down in your skin. I want to show it to you now. This is a trial size, by the way. If you try their products out, you can try them for free. I have a code in the description, except for the shipping, which is $4.95. But they will send you trial sizes, which is a month worth to try out. So this cleanser is, you can see how it is. It's very creamy, but not super thick. It reminds me of the texture of like a CeraVe. That's what it reminds me of. Now, I just put it all over my skin and just rub it in. As you can see, it sort of gets a little bit white where you can see where you're washing. And I just go over everything really good. I'm not going to clean my eyes right now because I've already cleansed them and I took my eye makeup off. I'm going to actually do a look for you at the very end with some makeup. So I just cleanse this. Now I'm going to dip into this water here and just wipe it off. I would just wash it off right in the sink. I wanted to film in here. I have such better lighting. So I'm just doing it right here for you. I got these at Marshall's. They're the sort of dupe for the makeup eraser. I really like these. I have tons of these in my drawer in the bathroom. So that's about it. Very simple. Now I wanted to mention I have like a little something here. I tried a new sunscreen and it gave me a rash. I am very allergic to certain things, and whatever was in the sunscreen broke me out on my arms, my face, so that's sort of what that is. So once I get this cleansed off, the next thing that I do is I go in with vitamin C. Now, the vitamin C that I've been using is from Eva Naturals. I bought this off of Amazon myself with my own money. It has vitamin E, ferulic acid in it, and hyaluronic acid. I really like this. I've used vitamin C since I was 40. So for 15 years, I've been using vitamin C on my skin. I just put a few drops on the tip of my finger. This is very watery, this formula. And then I just press it into the skin like this. And then let it dry for a minute before I move on to my next product. I do like using an eye cream. I also purchased this from Eva Naturals. It is their eye gel. It's called Youth Restoring Eye Gel, and it has Matrixyl 3000 in it, amino acid, and also a peptide complex. The texture of this is very jelly-like. I like that. It's not a cream, it's more of a gel, and I just sort of go under the eye. I like that this sinks in quickly into the skin. I just really do like having an eye cream or an eye gel. I know a lot of people just use whatever moisturizer, and I do put my moisturizer under my eyes too, but I find that this really plumps up my under eye area and has helped with diminishing the fine lines. Now we're going to talk about something I cannot be without, and that is my green coffee bean oil. I did a whole video around this oil because it helps so much with, I had some puffy under eyes from allergies, and I just thought it's a miracle worker. It has quite a bit of caffeine in it, which is why it plumps the skin. And I told you that's one of the things I was looking for, is being able to have my skin look full and plump. Now I put just a couple of drops on, and then I pat it into my skin. Now my favorite way to apply this is with my gua sha tool, and I did a whole video about this. This is a piece of jade, and what I do, just to show you very quickly, I do about 5 times in each of the strokes that I do. So I go there, I go up here, and if you'd like to see the whole technique, then I will link my video below in the description so you can see it if you happen to miss that. But I go under the eye area. This really helps. Now you can also put this tool in the refrigerator. When I went on my vacation, it was very cold. We had stopped in Cleveland, and when I took this out of my makeup bag, it was so cold and it felt great. Now, one thing I think is helping actually my eyebrows to be thicker. I've been putting in the green coffee bean oil into my brows and then taking my gua sha tool and going like this across the brows. And I've noticed so much more brow hair lately, so I think this is really working. But I go up this way, and then I go across too, and then I start on the other side of my face. Now, some of you, when I did this video, asked me, you saw how lifted my face looked when I was done, and how long did that last? I would say several hours. So if I know I'm going somewhere special and I want my skin to really look great, then I will do this whether it's morning or night, and I will love the look that I get. It will look like I've had some special treatment to my face when all it is this tool. Something I've been using for about 3 weeks is this lash. It's called Lash Serum Solution from L'Oreal. I'm sure you've seen it at the drugstore. You just twist up the product and you brush it right in the lash line. I do this in the morning and night, and I go up under the lashes. Now, what I've noticed so far in the 3 weeks or so I've used it is my bottom lashes have gotten a lot longer. What I've noticed from the top lashes is they seem thicker, which I'm happy about. I mean, I would love more length, but I'm also interested in thickness too of the lashes. So that's another product I'll update you on. They say in the packaging 4 to 6 weeks. I've been using it around 3 weeks, but I am already noticing a difference. I have used one other lash type of product, but it was too expensive for me to use it long term. It was around $50, and I'm not going to keep investing in that forever and ever. And it did burn my eyes a little bit. This doesn't burn my eyes, and it was much more affordable. My last step is to apply moisturizer. Now, Curology did send me their moisturizer, which does have long-term benefits. It does have hyaluronic acid in it. It has the proper pH that your skin is supposed to have. It does not have sunscreen, and the reason they didn't put sunscreen in is because they want you to use it in the day and night. Have one product. So they do recommend using a sunscreen. So let me apply this, and then I'll show you the sunscreen that I use, that I've been using. This again looks almost like my eye cream does. It's a very thin gel kind of texture, and you just put this right. I like that this sinks in to the skin. It feels very silky. I like that about it too. And you'll see the prescription they sent me in a minute, the nighttime prescription. I do go up under the eye with this, but when the medicine, the prescription they sent me, when that was making my skin feel a little hot and maybe a little irritated. When I put this moisturizer on, it really calmed my skin down. Now the AM moisturizer I use that has a sunscreen is this one from CeraVe. Now if I know I'm going outside for an extended amount of time, I will use something different that is, say, 50 plus. If I know I'm going to be inside a building all day, only walking to the car, I use this CeraVe. It does have a 30 sunscreen in it. And again, I just sort of rub it in my fingers and just put it on. It goes on with a white cast, but once you give it time to sink in, that just all fades away. In the PM, I use all the same cleansers that I talked about earlier that I use in the morning, and then I go in for my powerhouse ingredients. I've been using Cacao Naturals as my form of vitamin A for at least a year, and I feel it's done an amazing job, but I am at a point now where I feel like I need to step it up, that I need more powerful ingredients, and that's why I'm using the Curology. Now, the formula that my provider put together for me is specialized for me. Again, I told you I did a survey and I told her that I wanted to work on my fine lines and also sagging. So she put this formula together that I'll show you. It's tretinoin is one component of it, then azelaic acid, and then niacinamide. Those are the three ingredients. If anyone that gets their formula, they choose 3 ingredients they feel will work, that more is not better, that 3 seems to be the magic number, and there are several ingredients that they have in their arsenal that they use depending on your needs. I don't have a lot of hyperpigmentation, so that's why they didn't focus on that as much. My formula is focused more on sagging and fine lines. Now, Julie, my provider, put this together. Let me just tell you real quickly, when you fill out the survey and then you take a picture of yourself, which you don't have to be very techie for. I just literally took my iPad in the bathroom. I was on their site, and it has little pictures of a head that are empty, and your picture fills into those 3 spots. They want a front picture and side profiles like this, up close. I sent those to Julie. She reviewed them and then came up with this formula. Now, again, I have the trial size bottle, so it's much smaller than their regular size. This is to last a month. Now, I just do a pump right on my hand. That's about how much that comes out in a pump. And I just dab this on the forehead. I sort of just dab it all around my face like this, and then just spread it into the face. It sinks in very quickly, and I do put it up under the eye. I don't get close to the lash line because it does travel just like any tretinoin would do. And then I just spread up, and I do put some, bring it down onto the neck. And that's about it. I let that dry real good. I see I've still got some on my nose there. Here we go. And then I go in with the moisturizer that they gave me. Now, what I like about their moisturizer as opposed to some that I was using, why I want to stick with theirs, is it really seems to calm my skin. My skin's very sensitive. I have normal sensitive skin, so I will get a little red, and when I go in with the moisturizer, then it really sort of calms the redness down, and has also kept the peeling to just the level I would want it. I've been getting this light flaking, but not over the top peeling where it's like embarrassing in front of people, and I can still apply my makeup and have it look great. If you'd like to join me on this Curology journey that I'm on, I have the information listed below in the description. And of course, you get a free trial for a month if you pay the $4.95 shipping and handling. Now let's get to the winners of the giveaway. We have 3. They're Joy Wells, C.S. Rogers 93, and Sandra Jones. All 3 of you have won the lipstick from Flower Beauty that I purchased in the shade Spice Petal. This is the dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. Now, the good news is I'm doing another giveaway, and I have 2 more lipsticks. So if you're interested, just mention something that you enjoyed about the video. It gives me some extra feedback for videos in the future. I have some great videos lined up this summer, so I hope you'll stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching.